Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. So today I want to talk to you about a different subject matter that it's still related to an airdrop and it's still related to kind of finding a crypto gem. And this is the Solana Phone 2. So if probably you have heard about the Solana Phone, the Saga, the first phone, it was sold out and a lot of people received benefits by owning that phone. And those benefits were more than the price of the phone, which was, by the way, expensive. Solana Phone 2 is going to be cheaper, around half the price. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to do, everything you need to know to make the decision whether this is a phone for you and if you want the airdrops that basically might pay for the phone itself. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, you know how many people invest in notes trying to get a yield, or maybe you're sending your hard-earned cash to a yield farm or somewhere else in DeFi to earn 6% per year, like if you were investing in USDC, or probably some 20% on your bunk, which might go to zero. So one of the different ways to invest, and this is kind of a new way of investing in crypto, is by buying a piece of hardware. Now, if you have been in crypto for a while, you already know about cold storage and about wallets that are air-gapped. So this phone kind of has that functionality. It's the perfect phone if you need a wallet and you need kind of a native environment for your crypto transactions on a phone. It is Android based and it has a number of features, a few of them that you will love because you will be receiving special airdrops by having this phone. Now with the Saga 1, the first Solana phone, the price was around $1,000 and the drops were worth a lot more than that, and so people basically got that phone for free. Now this time the price has been cut in half. I'm going to show you my browser so you can read. We can read together more things about this phone and what can we expect, because there is a time window, and the time window will be closing where you can be considered a founder, an OG of buying this phone, and you will get more benefits by doing so. So I'm going to show you my browser so we can read along, and I hope to provide you with the information you need to know to see whether this is a good investment for you or not. We'll see. Okay guys, this is the website. It's on Solana Mobile. As you know, or probably know, they have launched a service in the US. They have been trying to expand based on Helium. So if you've been in the crypto space, you know that Helium has a huge network around the world, and Solana will be tapping on that network to provide services. So they already launched first in Florida, now they're expanding elsewhere in the US, and their plans are cheap, so you get a good number of gigabytes and phone calls and SMS and all that nice stuff that you're used to getting on your phone for a cheaper price. And I understand you can actually pay with crypto for that. Now, they are expanding elsewhere outside of the US. I heard that they are expanding to Mexico City and Oaxaca, Mexico. They are, again, they're tapping on existing infrastructure, and that is the Helium infrastructure. So there are thousands and thousands and thousands of antennas in a lot of cities around the world. So for them to expand, it will be really easy because they don't need to buy antennas. They don't need to install all the hardware that your phone company, your cell phone company usually has to spend and invest and install and take the time and hire the personnel to maintain. So I believe that the Helium network, along with Solana, will just burst into profits very soon. Now, okay, so let's talk about the phone. This is number 2. Basically, this is yada yada yada. It's a lot of information, sales pitch, but basically you will be rewarded, and there are going to be giveaways. There is a campaign right now. They are in the founder window. So as you can see, during the founder window, you can get this phone for $450. So this might be like buying an NFT. Not an expensive NFT, not a cheap one either, but this one has benefits, proven benefits, because it's basically produced by a blockchain, one of the most bubbly blockchains of this cycle. So, and that is of course Solana. After this window closes, then there's going to be an early adopter window. My guess is that they're going to be raising the price of this phone. I don't know by how much. I would think 650, and then the supporter window, which is the last one, and then you might be getting this for 750. Now, my guess again is that the benefits, the gift, the airdrops that you'll be getting are larger if you are a founder than when you are an early adopter or a supporter. So you can pre-order one now. I'm going to place my referral link on the description of this video. If you are interested, don't forget to click on that because we're both going to be getting some benefits by doing so. So, and this would help the channel, and I would be very grateful to you. So, aside from knowing that you can click on pre-order, you can lock in your pre-order by purchasing it. So there's a number of questions that you might have. And before I go to the FAQs, I want to show you some more information that I found online because you might be asking yourself, well, yeah, but what am I going to get in exchange for this phone? Now, let me remind you, if you go buy your phone on your regular phone company, what are you getting in return for that? Nothing, guys. You're just going to be overpaying for a phone with your phone company in monthly installments, unless you get it, of course, unlocked on eBay or let's say somewhere else. Now, this Decrypt article says that interest on the Solana Phone 1 picked up in the latter part of 2023, thanks, one, to a surge in popularity of the Solana-based meme coins, such as Bunk, that were bundled with the Saga device. So you bought your $450 phone, back then was a $1,000 phone, and then you got Bunk worth around, I don't know how much, but let's say $800, $900. So that by itself repaid your phone, and it was a nice on-ramp to crypto. By December, the Saga had sold out, so in a very short span of time, as crypto traders realized that the bundle Bunk tokens were worth more than the device itself. So they got more than $1,000 worth of Bunk. But that's not the only one. That's not the only thing they received, guys. What came next was a series of airdrops. So Bunk paying 100%, a little bit over 100% of that phone was the first gift, the first airdrop. What came next was the holders of this phone, which of course got a wallet address with their phone, received tokens and NFTs, including Saga monkeys, which currently have a floor price of over $1,000. So let's double check it because this is an older article. This is like 2 weeks ago. So let's see how much that is worth. So at the current time, the price of Saga monkeys have gone down. The last sales have been between 10 Sol and 4 Sol. So that's more or less between $500 and over $1,000. So even 11 Sol. So there might be some utility coming for this. And when that happens, this NFTs will go up. So again, guys, remember, this is in addition to the Bunk. So let's go back to that article. Although the price of Bunk has plunged and you can sell whatever you get as an airdrop the moment you get it, to the point where the 30 million tokens bundled with Saga devices are now just worth under $420. On open Saga phones continue to command high prices. So you can buy your cell phone, claim the NFTs, claim the tokens, sell them, convert them to USDC or any kind of stable coin, and then sell that phone on eBay and you'll be making money. So there's a ton of ways of making money. Of course, you can keep that phone. It's based on Android, but it's a special kind of Android. I hope it's a de-Google kind of Android, but we don't know. Now, this is kind of the general information about this phone back in late January. Now let's go and see a Twitter post about this. And here we are. So this is a post by Solana Mobile, which is their phone branch, and says almost overnight Solana Mobile Saga became the most rewarding experience on a phone ever and sold out. So it sold out really quickly. You know that story. Now it's time for the next part of the epic Solana Phone, Solana Mobile 2. So you can pre-order and spread the word to maximize your reward. Having 20,000 Sagas in the community's hands is a crucial milestone. We now have a community as sizable as some of the largest NFT projects. So guys, again, remember who is behind this. It's Solana, the blockchain, one of the largest blockchains ever. And it's not just any kind of quirky NFT project. It's a big chain with big pockets behind this, supporting this. So I love this project. I love this potential of making money in many different ways. And like my phone was stolen some weeks ago. If this was available now, then I would have bought it already. Well, actually reserved mine, but I'm not getting mine until 2025. So I needed to buy something else in the meantime. But when the time comes to get this phone, I will sell the Samsung I just purchased, and I will be using my Saga 2. So that's what they say about their phone. Now, there's many questions here. And the first, how much the product costs, we already know it's $450, excluding taxes, shipping, and fees. So it depends on where you live, guys. How long the founder's window will last, it's not depending on time, it's dependent on quantities. But they don't have a specific information about this. Is my deposit refundable? You might be asking. What if you say, I'm no longer interested? Well, generally customers are not entitled to a refund of their deposit. However, if Solana Mobile determines not to move forward with the product, so it's not a given, if that happens, they will refund you. But if the product ships, there will be a return policy associated with the product, and refunds will be subject to that return policy. So probably think Amazon. You buy a phone and you don't like it, you have a small window where you can return it. So if they don't go ahead with the project, they will refund you. If they go ahead and you receive your phone and for some reason you want to send it back, then you can do that and get your money back. The only thing is this will happen in 2025, so it's still a year from now. Is Chapter 2 a phone? That's a good question. This product will further what we set out to do with Solana Mobile Saga, which was to make crypto products and services more accessible to the public by putting Web3 securely in the palms of their hands. Our focus right now remains on gauging demand. So they want to know how many people are interested in this new phone. We'll be communicating additional details and developments via the Solana mobile, Twitter, and website. Now, guys, what makes this really interesting is that they don't consider themselves to be working on a phone like Samsung or Xiaomi or all those brands. They are working on something else, something larger, something greater, and you will be benefiting from this by getting this Solana phone. So what is that? They have not revealed it, but again, guys, this is not a quirky NFT project. This is Solana. So whatever they're working on, it's much better than what we saw on the first phone. And I think it's going to be exciting. So will this new product will be eligible for Saga Genesis token, which is what a number of people got on the first phone. It says the Genesis token is a non-transferable NFT. So that's a soul-bound NFT that came with each Saga device, and it helped create an unparalleled community-based distribution channel, enabling one-of-a-kind experiences with the Solana dApp store. So it's a soul-bound token. You will probably get your own token, but it's not going to be the Genesis token. That's what they're saying. It's going to be specific for the next phone. So what if you don't meet your pre-order target? They're going to be refunding the money. When will this product ship? They are estimating this to be shipped the first half of 2025, so more or less a year from now. Probably a little bit more, probably a little bit less, we'll see. Where will the product be available? They are targeting as many markets as possible. Again, guys, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they are using Helium as the network. So Helium is available in almost every country in the world, in almost every city and even small town in the world. And you can check the Helium map by going to their website. And why not? Let's see the map. So in the US, there's a ton of coverage, even small towns in the middle of nowhere like West Texas. Of course, it's not all covered, but if you live in Midland, for example, and that's a tiny town in Texas, or Abilene. I've been to Abilene. It's a nice place. But they have some coverage. Now, how do they manage to get this coverage? Because if you have an antenna, a Helium antenna, and place it outside of your home, then you will be rewarded in HNT, which is the token for the Helium network. As you can see, it's available in different places in Mexico, Central America, some parts of South America, of course, not in the middle of the Amazon, but you will find it in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, potentially Buenos Aires, Montevideo. And if you go even to, let's see, I don't know about Africa, South Africa, they have coverage in the main cities, probably more, well, they do have antennas in Kenya and of course in Europe, it's almost everywhere. And even in countries like Iran, I don't know what this is, and forgive me if you are from here, Xinjiang, so this is in China. And you know that China is not happy with crypto, but look all the antennas they have in China, and then you have some in South Korea. Of course, this is Seoul and Busan and all the main cities in Korea, as well as the coastline in Japan. So, I mean, if you live in the middle of nowhere, you live in the middle of Africa or the Amazon, this might not be the project for you if you want to keep the phone. But if you want to get those benefits and the NFTs and the bonk and all that stuff, then this might be a great investment for you. Now, let's continue and finish with that frequently asked questions and figure out if there's something more we need to know before deciding if this is a good investment. So let's go back to the browser and see. How many can you order? They have a limit of 1 per person and 5 per household. So if you want to invest in more than one, you can ask your mom, your dad, your children, or your cousins, or whoever you want to name as someone who will be getting that phone, up to 5. Do you need to place an order in order to get a referral link? No, anyone can start referring by connecting their Twitter, X, wallet and getting a referral link. Again, my referral link will be in the description of this video, and I would very much appreciate it if you are interested in getting to this opportunity to use my referral link. That will benefit you and me and the channel, of course. Can I change my information once I have placed the order? They will be collecting updated billing and shipping information when they are ready to ship. So no matter if you are in Palau or Tonga or some island in the middle of the Pacific, you can enter that information now, and when the time comes to receive your physical phone, you can enter anything. So you could enter like an Amazon deposit and sell it on Amazon. There's many things you can do. So guys, is this a good investment or not? I'm not a financial advisor, but I will let you know what I did. My phone, as I mentioned, was stolen. I saw this page. I was looking for phones. I already knew about Saga 1, but it was, there was no more quantities for sale. And on eBay, they're extremely expensive, and who knows if there are all those bonk and NFTs still available on those second-hand handsets. So I went ahead and ordered one. I mean, it's half the price as the original. So remember, the original was $1,000. That's $450. And if this is going to be paid with the airdrops that they're going to hand me, and maybe I'm going to be profiting, I mean, you could make a 2x with this phone, or maybe more, who knows. So if my mom was asking me, I lost my phone, or I have a phone, but it's oldish, and I want a new phone, and I love this crypto thing, which I don't think is going to happen with my mom, but I would recommend this to her. It's easy. It's based on Android. I would tell her, get this phone. I will help you get that money back when the time comes. And probably you're going to be earning some more money. And so I would tell my mom, yes, this is a good thing to put your money into, only considering that this is not going to be available for 1 more year. So if you can hold using your oldish phone for 1 year, or yeah, that's the main thing. But if you want to use this to sell it later on eBay and just claim the bonk or the NFT or whatever they're going to be airdropping, this is great, guys. I think this is better than just buying a rare but strange NFT collection on whatever OpenSea or whatever you want to buy them. This is much better because you're getting a piece of hardware that you can resell or you can use. So I hope this was useful. If it was, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Crypto to Startup Central, because we're going to be continuing talking about crypto, about how to make money in crypto like this opportunity, and about airdrops and all that nice stuff on getting money with crypto. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.